Number 13, there is no GCF there. And we're stuck with this cursed leading coefficient other than 1. So we're going to look for numbers that multiply to your A value times your C value. That's 12. Numbers that multiply to 12. And add to your B value. So add to 8. So that would be, what, 6 and 2, right? So if you're a slider divider, you slide and divide. You put those numbers from the diamond or the X into factored form, and hopefully you think about checking your answer and you realize that's so wrong. That's not right. We take that cursed 3 and we slide it underneath the numbers from your diamond that you put in factored form, and we divide them. And so our first factor says P plus 6 divided by 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So one of our factors, that first factor, the way I wrote it, is just P plus 2. The second factor has a fraction of 2/3. 2/3, try to simplify, but you can't. We're left with the number on the bottom. The number on the bottom slides right there in front of the variable. So it'd be 3P plus 2. That is the correct answer. If you FOIL this together, you see that it totally equals the trinomial up there that we were supposed to factor. So it works. I'm going to skip down to 19. I got to make these videos short or my internet won't load them. There is no GCF, so we multiply A times C, which makes negative 50. Oh, negative 50. So we're trying to multiply to negative 50 and add to negative 5. There we are, 5 and 10. And we're looking for the difference of the numbers when it's a negative product, and it would be a negative 10. So we shove those numbers behind the variable in factored form. And we realize, crud, that's not right. This cursed 2 that made us do this whole process, the AC process, gets slid underneath those numbers from the diamond and divided. And so our first factor, that fraction can't get simplified, so the 2 slides in front of the B. So it's 2B plus 5. The second factor, that fraction of 10 over 2, gets simplified just to 5. And you bring that minus sign down in front as well. And so now, if you FOIL this together, you see that it totally equals the original trinomial. Slide and divide. Those of you who are into split in the middle, or those of you thinking about doing pre-calc, I'd challenge you to instead, well, pre-calcers, I challenge you to try to do some of these by guessing and checking. You're looking for ways to multiply to negative 25, so we need one positive and one negative. You're trying to multiply to 3n squared. That's nice because it's just going to be 3n and n. There's no finagling there. If it was 6n squared, it could be 1n and 6n. It could be 2n and 3n. And then it makes the process more complicated for sure. So you just figure out what makes negative 25 back here that also gets you a positive 10n. So you're really just doing a bunch of foiling to make sure you get the right pair. I'm going to do the ones underneath here on the next